An elderly.
You need a thermal sleeping bag?
Yes, I can
All
use
right,
that.
right on.
Oh my God. God help you. I told the cop, I said, oh, he says, well, we're going to take you to St. Pete's. He thought they were going to be able to find me another shelter. But right now I'm down here at the Union Hospitals. And I thank God for them.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so what's your name?
Lonnie Hodgens.
Lonnie Hodgens. Thank you for doing an interview,
And
Lonnie.
I am just concerned for other people that are in there. The Wi-Fi goes off, the power goes off part of the time, and I mean the Wi-Fi we already know they suck. But when, sir, you're about to hit that car. Okay,
How long you been in Olympia?
I was in that same rehab for 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
But no, after seeing him fall like that, and then they did nothing.
Where was that at?
Rolon Health and Rehab on Carpenter.
On Carpenter. Yeah. And how long were you there?
I was there close to 2 years.
You were there close. Okay. That's what
Yeah, I've had a few arguments with them. They'll definitely know the name Lonnie Hodgens.
Yeah.
They probably ain't gonna like it. And I probably won't get any of my stuff that they still got. They said they're gonna mail it to my mailing address, which is clear down in Elma, where I can't go yet, and which is fine. I don't even care about that. I can get more stuff, but I'm worried about the people in there.
Are you having a better experience where you're at now?
Hell, I just got back there, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to.
Yeah.
I got a storage unit at this place, so I can store stuff.
Yeah.
If I collect stuff, because staying at the mission is not easy.
Those
You have
people
to
were
be
just
able
giving
to
out
get-
tents?
Where at? Oh.
You have to be able to get up off the mat on the ground, and I'm having a problem with that. So it's hard, but so far the homeless people are helping me.
Good.
And it actually made me cry because this little girl came up to me at the mission and said, "You can have my allowance." And I said, no kid,
Aw.
can't take your allowance.
Wow.
But just the thought that she was walking in there and she had her $3 for the week,
Sure.
I gave her more than that.
Yeah.
And I don't even got a place to stay. Her mom looked at me, she goes, "Oh, we got a place to go, we're just eating here." And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I've heard that before, until you don't. So, it's really on my heart to get this place investigated. And
Yeah.
the more publicity will help us. I mean, I don't know how much I can prove now that I'm gone, because they're going to try and make it so you can't. But
You know a lot of people around here?
I know a lot of homeless. I've been homeless off and on for 6 years.
6 years?
But
Yeah.
I had a good 2 years at Rolon until the last straw. I had a few arguments with them over people that got hurt, and I stuck up for people. And they obviously don't like that. So they had the cops escort me out in an ambulance. They took me to St. Pete's. St. Pete's was too full, apologized for not being able to hold me, and handed me some food and sent me out the door, which was fine. But you know,
And what were you doing before you were homeless?
I'm a retired, I used to do Department of Corrections.
Okay.
I got hurt worse working there, and so I get a pension from them. But sometimes even that pension don't cover rent and stuff like that. And so I've really been struggling the last couple of years, and so I just just worried about some of the older people that are still there. There was this guy that he supposedly quit, Arondi. He worked there. We caught him stealing from the elderly people. He supposedly quit, but I made sure he left before I did. And
Yeah.
the cops said they know about him, and I said, but they can't prove it. I said, well, because you're dealing with people with dementia here, okay? Their families buy them brand new clothes, and he's wearing the clothes, and then you hear the family talking about it. That's bullshit. Well, when he stole from me, that's the last thing he did, because I fucking reported it. They said, oh, you can't prove it. I said, well, it's my word against his, but I have also worked with the police department and stuff and helped. I dated a cop because she for some reason she didn't want to get married. She got injured. I'm not going to say where she is now. I know where she is. And she's already offered help, but she's not in a much better position. So it's just hard to deal with people like that. I'm glad you guys are here because I just want people to know that those nursing homes aren't always best, but Roland is getting worse and worse. It was okay when we first got there, but people get tired of working at them, and then they get, But
So it's mostly the staff you don't like there?
well,
Or is it just the way it's ran? Or?
It's the way it's ran, and it's mostly the head people that are garbage. They know what's going on, but they sort of ignore it. They say we can't find staff. So you're going to let these old people get stole from because you can't find staff? Give me a frickin' break. It's just not fair. And so I don't care what people think of what I say. Obviously, I wouldn't be standing here or sitting here in this case, but
Yeah.
I stand by anything I said. And
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Seattle, Shoreline area, and the last 2 years of high school I was over by Ellensburg. But yeah, basically grew up in Seattle, Shoreline area.
Okay. Ever been married? Had kids?
No biological kids. Was unofficially married once because it would mess with my medical.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
it's
Any siblings? Brothers, sisters?
no,
around
I don't
here?
want to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy with them.
Uh-oh.
But that's family. I'll leave that alone.
Fair enough.
I hear ya.
Fair enough.
You get not too happy when you're struggling like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh.
Get it. So what's your game plan now?
Well,
Like, what do you?
survival.
Yeah. Just one day at a time. huh?
One day at a time.
Yeah.
As long as the good Lord sees to have me above ground, I will do whatever I got to do to make it. Besides steal from people.
Yeah.
Good man.
I will say I had one bout with the Walmart because I had the wrong caregiver.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is, I do not, and I gotta, it's just, I don't know. I'm just tired of being. You feel like you get kicked down and you keep getting kicked, but
Yeah. I can imagine. It's been cold out lately too.
yeah.
How you staying warm at night?
Well, I gotta go get myself a tent, but they gave me some stuff. If you'll help me, put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta just figure out a way to drag it down there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm hoping to get back on my feet here soon. It takes a lot. Once you're down, it takes a lot to get you back up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's what people don't realize about the homeless. They're not all bad people. Yeah, some smoke drugs. So what? I smoke weed.
Yeah.
And I had a bout with meth. But that does not make me a bad person.
Not at all.
It was my personal bout with meth. I didn't go deal it. I smoked it.
Yep.
But part of that was staying awake while you're on the streets.
Yep.
So, which I'm trying not to do that. Trying just to do the weed. But,
Yeah, we've met some great people out here doing these interviews,
and I really wish somebody would go. According to some friends of mine, there's people picketing out in front of Lawn Health and Rehab right now, but I'm not allowed to go near the property, so
no.
I will respect the cops. I don't know why, because I could get free housing automatically, but jail is not where I want to be. So,
Yeah.
plus I respect. But I had somebody tell me, why don't you just go down there? They'll take you straight to jail and you have a housing for the next 30 days. I said, yeah, but who wants to eat bologna sandwiches? But I am doing the best I can.
Yeah, that's all you can do, my friend.
And also, there's a guy that brings coffee to the homeless every morning up there. His name is Perry.
Have we heard about him? Is he the
His
guy that...
family
No.
owns the coffee shop, or his ex-wife owns Swartz's. I had words with her in the past. I want her to know that I'm sorry. I was just real uptight. But they did nothing wrong. And people are still saying they did do wrong to me, and they did nothing wrong. That was my fault. It was a real bad day, and they asked me to leave and not come back, and they haven't been back.
Very big of you.
I mean, you got to take credit for your own mistakes.
That's right.
And that lady has always helped the homeless, and I want them to know that they should go there for help, even though they're trying to support me by not going. I'm like, you go. If the lady's gonna feed you, you go there. You know?
You know, we heard old school pizza.
Pizza does a lot, yes.
Yeah, I heard they give pizza away.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Every night.
Really?
Wow.
If you are the first through the door,
Yeah.
as they are closing, they will ask you. They've asked me what type of pizza I wanted because
Really?
they've known
Yeah.
that
Wow.
what I do.
Love that.
They'll tell me, and so I just usually tell them Canadian bacon pineapple because
Hey, good
get
pick.
some flavor instead of pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Any other organizations that do that, or restaurants or anything like that?
yeah, Old School gives away pizza every night.
Is there other
Every night.
places that do the same thing?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. I was in the rehab center for 2 years.
Yeah.
And there, so right now, I can't say,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Old
yeah.
School has always done it.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
That's
and,
cool.
It's just hard to, I have a storage unit right down here, so I might just take my stuff down there.
Yeah.
I gotta have to pay that. But, it's funny what you think of as you really need when you're homeless.
Absolutely.
Place to leave your stuff so you don't lose it is a good thing.
Now, how do you feel about the people out here on the streets? Do you feel like most people are pretty cool? Do you have troublemakers?
Some of them you do, but you have that anywhere.
Sure. That's 100%.
But this is the city for the homeless. I have never seen as much help, even in Seattle, Shoreline, Tacoma. They don't have as much help. In Shelton, nobody has as much help as Olympia in our state.
Really?
Believe me, I've been around them all. You float different places. You try to find, I don't want to stay there because they're going to think I'm not trying to get somewhere. But,
That's good to hear, though, that Olympia's.
and St. Pete's tries to help them, but they get overcrowded with them.
Yeah.
I can't say for Capital, I've never seen them really help. I mean, they've helped me, but I
Yeah.
got cerebral palsy and TRICARE for medical, and so they're getting paid. But it's hard to do. And I really appreciate the fact that somebody's helping to get the word out.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you talking to us.
And thank you.
It's really good to meet you.
It has been great to meet you.
We like to do checkups too. You know, if we see you around, can we come and say hi to you again?
Oh, heck yes.
Yeah, we love to come back and say hi. So.
Could you help me drag this down towards the mission?
We
Even
definitely,
though
Absolutely, you know we will.
Definitely can,
I
brother.
need
good
to
to
put
meet you,
this
my
stuff
friend.
in there, and then I'll take it down there.
Sounds good. You have any final words to say to the camera?
Just thank you for getting the word out.